So to summarize it, her lowest weekly calories in overall, so remember we're talking about having some low days, having some high days, was 1,800. Again, I still very heavily subscribe to the fact that this was just because Ali wasn't well trained. So she hadn't followed that program, she hadn't followed that nutrition before. So adding all of those factors allowed us to recomp really pretty much easily and made life for me pretty easy as well. We lost 5 kilos overall, 8 centimeters off her waist and 8 centimeters off her hips in that process. She was Crown Misfit Bikini Model 2019 and has her eyes set on ICM Bikini, which will actually be, she has to wait a year due to some conflict of interest stuff with FBME. So it'll be B season next year, she'll do ICN, and it won't be this gentle. Just to make that clear, if you want to get in shape like Tamara was, we don't get to do this. This is like, Ali's basically held this since. So, did I put that in this one? No, okay. So Ali's basically held that shape since. I think she's gone up maybe 1 or 2 centimeters on her waist. But our focus right now is like she needs to be bigger to compete in bodybuilding. She needs more muscle, because that's what it's about. It's not just about like your performance and stuff on stage. Still matters, but not as important. So primary focus was get as big as possible. We then had, this is not in here, but we had, she's got a photo shoot as a rep for FBME, which I think is now 2 weeks away. And we did a 4-week cut for that, and we used the really aggressive method. And Ali found out what it's like to be on 1,200 calories. And like Jason said earlier, low-calorie diets have their time, they have their place. They also need to have very clear deadlines and very clear plans. So we did 2 weeks of 1,200 calories, and then I gave her an extra 100 grams of carbs for 2 days a week for the second 2 weeks of that, just so she like didn't want to stab me, which was nice. And I think that's next weekend. So then we have the STCfit photo shoot will be 4 weeks after that. She'll get a little bit more food. I'll speak to her in this situation and say, do you just want to have more high days, or do you want to just bring your average up? And that'll be a discussion that we'll make, a decision that we'll make together.